incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Parkinson in motion. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. On the ground to start the drive, it's Aiken. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground with a 10. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, it's Hewitt. This one complete to Washington. And that helps to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd and short, it's Hewitt. He gets it to the lazy tight end, Waller. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At the 48-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll run this one straight ahead with AJ. They'll take this down to the 47. Cameron pitches. There to bring him down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing from the gun is Hewitt. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here's Jake Bailey now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Good hang time. Fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
Take over first and 10.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's second and 9. Parkinson in motion. Second down, it's Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
It's third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got him. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face second down and 7. To the air again, Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Again, it's Stafford. To the outside, he's got Smith. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Stafford now on third down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
3 yards. It's now fourth down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. First down and more inside the 20. The Rams use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
His kick will split the upright. It's good. And the Rams tie the game at 24.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Ewers now, he'll throw on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators. Trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. This will be returned on the 6. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Stafford now on first down. Right here down the field will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
2nd and 10. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Return past the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll in this defense.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. A run up the middle with H-N. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. H-N taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Tied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the ground, this is Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 63 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. In this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Now a second down throw for Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to bring this one back from the distance.
It always amazes me, right, that these guys have all this energy to follow a long return like that. But then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will go up by 7.
The score, Dolphins 31, Rams 24.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The Rams, first down. First and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's to Parkinson, open right side. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Stafford down on second down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, L.A.
Rams. First down. A gain of
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
First down, it is Williams. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll go again here with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford. He's got it in. That's Nakua. Complete. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's another Rams.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the cap.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Man in motion is Smith. It's another run here for Williams. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one, take it in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Rams will even the score here in the 3rd.
31.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin
At their
there.
own 25-yard line.
Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, it's Ewers. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Tackle made by Nate Lasman.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Man in motion here is Washington. Once again, it's A-Chain. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. That one into the hands of Hill. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Parkinson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Rams 1st down.
43-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Gets to the end of the 30, and he'll be forced out of bounds. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Rams.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The motion man is Nakua. Second down, it's Stafford. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A loss of 12.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Throwing, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Rams.
How about that play off the call sheet to convert third and 18 for a first
And the
down?
Rams first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. The throw on the run is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Parkinson in motion. Throw on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. The pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain. He just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Out to his right. Now he takes off.
Ewers on the scramble.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is H.A. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's H.A. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The throw there on 2nd down going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Ewers. Now a screen set up for H.A. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was brought down by Jared Burris. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. In motion, it's Waddle. The first run for Alexander Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. And it will bring up 4th down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On play action, it's Stafford. Look up. Get this one complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Rams.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Third and 2. Stafford. In the middle. He's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
A gain of 5.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
There's that man again. Another catch. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Into the hands of Atlas. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10. They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion. Going right. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Stafford working from the pistol. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
14 more yards.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Stafford to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. And he finds Tyreek. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now, a big 3rd down. In motion, it's Waddle. On 3rd and 1, here's Ewers. He gets this complete to Dulcich.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ewers again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing again is Ewers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, it's Ewers. Forced out wide. We'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down.
That's good.
Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
At the 18-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Moving to his left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Ewers. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. sense a little frustration there. It brings up third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win.